Hey guys, Desolate Magic here, and I can't hear myself in my headphones because I didn't unmute them. There we go. You know what? This is going to be a short video. I'll leave it in. Professionals like me don't do second takes. I mean, it takes me like 5 attempts to do every line, but still. Now, I mean, when I heard about this news, I was in the middle of an absolute super intense Dominaria Premier draft on Arena, which, by the way, Dominaria is pretty dope to draft. And I am currently 5-2, and I've been and 2 since 1. And I've been on the edge of my seat with my butt cheeks clenched so tight I could crack a walnut. Dominaria's got me tripping, guys. Shit's a lot more stressful when you're doing good. But, well, 1, I needed a break, clearly, and 2, I had to stop my draft for a moment to tell you guys about this. Oh my gosh, 4,000 upvotes on Reddit right now. Thank you very much to user Efara of the Polis, which is... that's at least 2 or 3 different languages, so I can appreciate that. And they're posting the French lands from Double Masters, or as the French call them, les filters. By the way, when did everybody start calling these filter lands? Painted Bluffs is a filter land, okay? You pay 1, it spits another one out. That's a filter. This does 1 higher than that. It's still like a net neutral compared to a normal land, but it also like ramps as if it was a normal land. So it's like a ramp slash filter. It's a realtor land. But it's also not a true ramp land because it only adds 1 when you drop it in. Anyway, not the point. You might have noticed, the symbol's wrong. Yeah. How do you take a card and translate it from English to French and then get the symbol wrong? What about the symbol was translated from English to French? So I'm talking about the hybrid mana symbol, in case you haven't somehow noticed that yet. So basically, like, that's the white-blue land, and it says, oh, pay 1 blue or black. How could they possibly have screwed this up? How would the localization team even have access to this? Wait, let's back up a second. Why would you need to translate this? Why would you even need to tweak it? That looks like original art, and if I'm not mistaken, these were printed in French at some point. So just change the set symbol, and then there you go. You already have the French card. You don't need to pay to have it translated twice. And then we go back to why would the translators have access to or have need to change a symbol, like artwork on the card, basically, like an important functional thing. The symbols are universal between all languages. This makes no sense. Like, how could this have happened? I mean, just idiotic, careless mistakes like this. I'm not even surprised at this point. Wizards could just, like, say, I'm going to pull a rabbit out of my hat, watch this trick, and then they pull a Volkswagen out of their hat, and I'd be like, yeah. I mean, they found a way to f*** that up. I mean, I don't know how they did it, but they really screwed it up. It's actually amazing how they managed to do that, but, yeah, I'm not surprised. But what I am surprised by is how absolutely adorable Hit Limit's cat is on my Discord server. Every time I record it, people just start posting cats, and I'm just like, oh, it's a cute kitty, and I get all distracted. I don't even know what this video is about. I'm gonna have to go listen to the audio and find out. All right, 3 minutes ago, Des said it's about French misprints. Cool. So on the black-green one, we've got green-white. So I dug a little deeper into this, and the card is actually wrong, not just at the printers in the final proof, it's wrong on French the Gatherer. Thanks, VPN, for letting me teleport to France. I bet you're expecting a VPN ad right now. No, I don't even like the one I use. It's terrible. They use static IPs. So anybody causing trouble, yeah, you're basically banned from everything. I can't even send an email with my VPN turned on because Gmail put it on the naughty list. And oh my gosh, Hit Limit has a second cat, and it's even cuter. I don't know, maybe it's close. Now I changed my mind. I like the first one. If you want to see Hit Limit's adorable cats, join my Patreon. It's basically just a gatekeeping platform for my Discord channel. It's about 1% talking about magic and about 99% just shit posting memes. Oh, and cat photos, obviously. So yeah, anyway, yeah, you pull up, I think it's just basically multiverse ID number 490661. It's wrong in their database. So, I mean, if you think about how many people this must have gone through that all approved it, I mean, I don't know for sure. I mean, I would think the translation people only touched the text. So I don't know. I mean, all the set symbols should be locked in, except maybe not, because you might have to, like, move some. If, like, in a different foreign version, let's just be honest, the German version, the words got too long. I can't imagine how that would happen. And then they had to, like, move, like, a generate 1 mana symbol, like, down a line or something. I don't know. But it still makes you wonder how this happened, though. You'd almost have to, like, go get a different hybrid mana symbol and drop it in on purpose. While being 1 inch away from the correct ones to the right. It blows my mind. But these might be translated on the fly. They might have like a card builder that does the text, and then you just put in, I think in like brackets, you put in like what's supposed to be there, and they just got the wrong letters. But like, why would you change the letters when you're translating to French? See, that's what I don't get. This should be wrong for all of them, but it's not. It's just the French version. Why is it not every other foreign language? I mean, I have so many questions. How did this happen? Oh, and here's one for you. Here's a fun part of the mystery. How is this one correct? Let that one roll around in your brain for a bit. So this is so early that the French version of this card only appears to be a couple cents higher. Like it's less than $1 higher. I mean, this is like every French card is wrong. So it's like, is this really that high? But then people have cited examples of extremely expensive misprints. But lately, I don't know if you guys knew this or not. I very rarely cover it because I have trouble, independently verifying this, obviously, but there have been a lot of translation errors. Now, I covered the one that was on purpose, where they're like, that sounds sexist, and they like change it to some like they that doesn't exist in the grammatical, like Portuguese or Spanish or whatever it was, and people just look at it and they're like, that's a typo. That's not right. When it says like them as in them male, like los or whatever, it doesn't mean male. It means mixed. Like, why'd you feel the need to have to change our language for us because our language sounds sexist when you know nothing about what you're talking about? Dumbass white rich person from Seattle. Like, that one really blew up on like Spanish Twitter and stuff, just saying. Or like whatever it was. I don't remember what language for sure. I think it actually was Portuguese. So besides SJW activists trying to de-gender non-gendered but apparently gendered, like what are those articles? They're not prepositions. I don't know, whatever. Wait, are they pronouns? I don't know. I just speak the languages. Anyway, besides SJW bullshit, there have been just outright translation errors on accident because they rushed it or hired translators that didn't know what they're doing, or fired the translators and used Google Translate, which apparently is the #1 theory on Reddit. I mean, the wrong words, spelling errors, grammar errors, you name it, it's in French, German, Spanish. Like, it's like they really don't give enough of a shit about the entire country's MTG market to hire a decent translator. Not even that expensive. Or just like have somebody check it, proofread it, whatever. I mean, they don't do it in English either, but these grammatical errors and typos and stuff are way more prevalent in the foreign ones, which just, it's the same bullshit as like, we're so diverse, we want to see less white people at our tournaments, while they don't hire any black people at their company, don't hire any black artists, they don't hire black contractors. It's like, well, you're going to do what you're saying or what? Or you're just going to be loudmouth hypocrites like every other dumbass from Seattle. No offense to any dumbass hipster hypocrites from Seattle, by the way. Just between you and me, though, you might want to move. But yeah, I mean, they're all, ooh, we want to be inclusive. Oh, look how multicultural we are. Oh, look, we released some spoilers in other languages because we're so woke and diverse and awesome, and we're such a global company. Look at us and respect us, woo. And then there's typos because they don't give a shit about other languages. They just can't put in 10 minutes of effort to proofread this shit. It's unreal how fake this company is. And usually the English players, they don't hear about this just because of the language barrier. But yeah, last 3 years, I've personally been notified about probably a tiny sliver of the misprints, and it's probably, I'd say, 5 to 10 times higher. Like just, I'll say text errors. Translation errors are just any error in the text on a foreign card because it was translated. Probably 5 to 10 times more prevalent than in English. I mean, in the last couple of years, I only know of 3 or 4. It depends if you count Hostage Taker. And it also depends if you count flavor text, but I would. But yeah, Hasbro's worth, what, $5, $10, $20 billion, and they can't spend $1,000 on a translator who knows what the hell they're doing to translate one line of text on one card? Really? It's amazing. It really is. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Maybe pretend to give a shit in the future, Wizards. Buy these up if you think they'll go up. I mean, you never know. And I'll see you guys next video. Oh, and leave a comment about how adorable Hit Limit's cats are, even though you haven't seen them.